Hi guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to my page, and in today's video I want to teach you guys how I made this beautiful multi-purpose liquid soap at the comfort of my home. So I will teach you how to make this at the comfort of your home. If it's your first time coming to my page, please do well by following me, and don't forget to share this video, and don't forget to drop your comments or questions in the comment box. So let's go straight to the production process. Over here are my chemicals, and I will be showing them one after the other with their measurements. This is caustic soda, which is one of the chemicals they include when making a multi-purpose liquid soap. This caustic soda serves as a cleaning agent. This is what makes your liquid soap remove stain. So I've dissolved it using water. Now this is my sodium lauryl sulfate, which is also known as SLS. I'm making use of 250 grams. Sodium lauryl sulfate, which is SLS, is a foaming agent. This is what will make our liquid soap to produce foam or lather. It's actually one of the chemicals that will make the liquid soap to produce foam, and I've dissolved it using water. Over here is another chemical. This one is called the soda ash. Now this chemical is another chemical also that removes stain alongside the caustic soda. Remember I told you the caustic soda is a chemical that removes stain, or that helps the liquid soap remove stain. So the soda ash also does the same thing. So it kind of collaborates with the caustic soda to help it remove stain better. I hope you understand. So this is a stain removal chemical alongside the caustic soda, and I have dissolved it using water. So I'm dissolving this chemical using what? Water. Then here is the sodium sulfate. I'm making use of 500 grams. Sodium sulfate is what to make our liquid soap very thick or extremely thick. It's a thickener for liquid soap. So I've dissolved it also using water. So each of these chemicals, they have the role they play. They have their special roles, which you must know which role your chemical play when making liquid soap, so that you will not be confused about the chemical you are adding. It's always good to know the role that your chemical is playing when making a liquid soap, so that you will know this particular chemical is serving this particular purpose. I hope you understand me better. Over here is another chemical called the sulfonic acid, and I'm making use of 1 liter. Sulfonic acid is actually a foaming agent. It's what will help our liquid soap to produce foam or lather. The sulfonic acid behaves similar to the SLS. Remember the SLS I showed you before, the other chemicals I was showing you. I told you about a chemical called SLS. Now the sulfonic acid also behaves like the SLS. The sulfonic acid is going to combine together or collaborate with the SLS to make our liquid soap to foam or lather better. And what I'm pouring inside that liquid is water. I added water inside the sulfonic acid so that it will not be too thick, because it's naturally very thick. So I added water to make it loosen up a bit. So if you want to join our online class, you do well by checking the description of this video. You will find the link where you can simply click on that link to join our class. If you have issues joining us through the link, you can chat me on any of these phone numbers here. Chat me on WhatsApp so that I can add you to the class directly. Now this is our mixing container. We have poured in 15 liters of water into this container. The next chemical I'll be putting into this water is called the nitrosol. Nitrosol is a thickener. It's part of the chemicals that will make our liquid soap to be thick. You know that thing that makes the liquid soap to have that viscosity, that thing that makes it look like it is drawing. It's the nitrosol that gives it that thickness alongside the sodium sulfate. But the nitrosol is the main thickening agent. That's the major thickening agent. So I'm going to pour in my caustic soda that I had dissolved in the beginning of this video. I poured in the caustic soda. I'm going to stir. The next chemical I'll be pouring in is the soda ash. I'll pour it in and I'll stir. Then the next chemical I'll be adding is the sulfonic acid. So So I'm going to pour it in, and I will also stir. So when you are making liquid soap, if you want to make a good liquid soap, just follow the method I'm showing you in this video. Follow the method. Every step by step. The first chemical I add it like that. The next chemical I add it like that, so that your liquid soap will come out in a good way. Don't think that you can just add the chemicals anyhow. They have a particular order that you add this chemical, so that your liquid soap will come out in a wonderful way. The next chemical I'm adding is the SLS, which is known as the sodium lauryl sulfate. So I'm adding next now the sodium sulfate. So just follow that pattern or that order, so that your liquid soap will come out in a very nice way. This liquid soap I'm producing is a 20 liters production. Don't forget, this is a 20 liters production of liquid soap. So here I'm adding, this chemical is called the foam booster, and I'm making use of half a liter, that's 50 cl. This is the foam booster. This will help our liquid soap to produce excess foam or lather. So it's a foam booster. So I've added it, and I'm going to stir. I will stir properly. So the last thing I'll be adding is the sodium benzoate, and which is the preservative. This will make our liquid soap to be preserved. We have dissolved it in water. So the sodium benzoate, dissolve it in water before you pour it into your liquid soap. Don't use formalin, use sodium benzoate. Sodium benzoate is better than formalin when making liquid soap. So I'm going to keep this for 24 hours. I'll keep it aside. So after 24 hours, this is the result of our liquid soap. So now I'll be adding the color and the fragrance. You can use any color of your choice and any fragrance of your choice. Any color that you like, you add it to your liquid soap. Any fragrance that you like, you pour it into your liquid soap. And the color, you have to add it bit by bit, so that you don't end up adding too much of color. Too much of color will cause your liquid soap to be staining things. Especially if you're using it to wash clothes, it's going to stain your clothes if you added too much of color. So the color must be moderate. That's why you are seeing me adding the color bit by bit. I don't want to add too much. Too much will make our liquid soap to be bad. And once the liquid soap is staining your clothes, it means that you can't use it to wash clothes again. So in order for it not to stain, you add it in a moderate quantity. That's why I'm adding bit by bit. I hope I've been able to explain why I'm adding my color bit by bit, so that you'll not be confused. So we are coming to the end of this video. Don't forget, if this is your first time coming to my page, please do well by sharing this video. If you want to join our online class, you can check the description of this video. You'll find a link. You simply click on that link to join our class. There you learn how to make things like the laundry bar soap, the liquid soap, the shower gel, the powder detergent, the body cream, the bleach, the Dettol, and all sorts. You learn how to make soap like a pro. Then also, if you have issues joining us through the link, you can chat me on any of these phone numbers here. Reach me on WhatsApp to be added to our online class directly. You can see this is the result of our liquid soap. This is a multi-purpose liquid soap. This is how it looks like. It's very thick. At this point, you can still choose to add more water. If you feel that it is too thick, you can add more water to loosen it up a bit. So don't forget to share this video. Please share this video so that it will hit a larger audience and your friends can be aware of this kind of skill acquisition program that is going on. Share this video and please follow me. And also in the next screen of this video, I'll be showing you'll be seeing soap equipment that we have for sale. If you are a soap maker and you need equipment, you can do well by purchasing our soap making equipment from us. We deliver nationwide, and our equipment is very easy to use and very beautiful. You can see the pictures here. These are the soap molds we have. We have varieties of soap molds. We have varieties of soap stamps. We have varieties of soap cutters, soap trimmers, and soap groove makers. So we have varieties of equipment. Do well by chatting me on any of those phone numbers to purchase soap equipment from us. Don't forget, we deliver nationwide, and this is not a scam zone. We don't scam anybody. We are legit business people. You can see how beautiful our soap equipment are. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to share. Don't forget to follow me. Goodbye, and see you all on my next video that will be coming up during the week. Have a lovely day.